Deepak Varshney, the CEO of Usha Resources, joins me in this edition of INN CEO Talks. Today we're talking about lithium to start with and another announcement that will come up later in this interview. But first of all, Usha recently announced it has entered into a mineral property option agreement with Ares Strategic Mining. Joining me now is Deepak Varshney. Deepak, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Well, it's great to have you on the program. And I'm curious to know more about this exclusive option to acquire 100% interest in 140 mineral claims at Jackpot Lake in Clark County, Nevada. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's a really exciting milestone for our company. So it's a lithium brine that we're going after there, which, I think to me, it's when you're looking at evaluating the lithium project, that's the kind of lithium that I want to go after. So it's a brine project in Nevada. It's right off the highway. It's drill ready, which means we can, get to work right away. It's a bit of a shortcut for us, which I think is great because often you spend a lot of time and money getting to that stage, but we're able to fast forward. And we're really excited about this acquisition.
Well, especially in Nevada, it's a great mining jurisdiction, isn't it?
For sure. Great support from all levels there.
But that's not your only project. You also have another project in Arizona. Tell me what's happening there.
Arizona is what we think is becoming a very hot camp now. It's a gold copper project where we have some really good neighbors. One of them is Gold Basin Resources, which is part of the Discovery Group, which of course was involved in the $1.8 billion sale of Great Bear to Kinross. They're doing 20,000 meters. We've got another neighbor that's got lead investment from Michael Gentile. So it's a really exciting camp to be a part of. And so we're actually going to be drilling our maiden program there. That's an example of a project where we did all the hard work to get to drill ready. So, and the other project you're talking about, however, the spin out, that's in Ontario.
That's in the Rainy River District in Northwestern Ontario, is it? Yeah. Tell me about that.
So that was our first project. It's a nickel-copper-cobalt project. It's got a lot of work done historically, 15,000 meters actually, where we've had 4,000 meters recently done. So a lot of work. It's got a historic body, a historic resource there with grades very comparable to Canada nickel. And so what we are excited about is bringing that current to 2022, but also there's a zone, a high-grade feeder zone that we're looking forward to exploring, where we've got a hole with 64 meters of 1% nickel with 10 meters 2% at the bottom. So it's that's gonna be a lot of fun in that project too.
So where do you go from here on all three of your projects?
Yeah, so we're looking forward to getting going here in Jackpot Lake. One thing I really like about that property, as a brine, we're able to get to a resource very quickly. So our goal is to deliver a resource by the end of the year. In Arizona, we're looking to get going in with our maiden drill program and really uncover what we think is really great gold story. Like I said, our neighbors are just going, doing tens of thousands of meters next to us. So we're excited to join them. And in Ontario, we're actually going to be spinning that property out to give our shareholders a dividend. So it'll be 5-1, so effectively 20% share dividend at the time of the record date. So it'll be a lot of fun, and then we'll of course do a drill program there as well.
So for investors right now who are watching you and they're going, okay, you got a few different projects underway. Why is now the time for me to be looking at Usha Resources?
So I think that when you're looking, when I personally look at an investment, I want to see an active company, right? An active company with great projects, and we have both, right? We're going to be working on all of our properties with projects that are ready to go drill, and I think that's really when you get the most excitement in the story, right? All that is in a very tidy 7 million market cap, which I think is very hard to find out there. So that makes us very unique. And then the cherry on top, of course, is that 20% share dividend in the nickel property. So, you're investing in a company that has a lot of activity that gives you a nice dividend at a very attractive valuation.
So with each of your projects, let's go back to Nevada, is it your intention to build out, or are you looking now to start to attract the interest of a larger player and potentially vend in with them? based on the fact
Yeah,
that
I mean
you're a junior
that's
mining
actually
company. Yeah.
for sure, right? I think that's very that's a great question. Right now we're in control of our destiny, and we have the cash to stay in control of our destiny, right? So we're able to go out and drill the property and decide what's going to be best. We don't have a JV partner right now, and maybe we won't need one. We've got a great share structure, and I think that we're able to successfully go out and demonstrate value there. We'll be able to raise and potentially do it ourselves until it's further along the road, which of course then brings more value to our shareholders.
And in your Arizona project, what's the long-term objective there?
I think that's something be very similar, where we're able to advance. It's shallow mineralization, so it's very it's heap leachable. We could package that nicely with someone else, or do something there ourselves. Maybe down the road we decide we want to separate that out from one of our other properties that are in USHA. So a lot of flexibility. Whatever's going to make our shareholders the most money.
Now, of course, you've already talked about the spin-out opportunity with your project in Northwestern Ontario. Do you have slightly different plans when it comes to what your long-term strategy is there?
Yeah, I mean, it's the nice thing about being in Ontario with Canada Nickel is that they're obviously aggressively pursuing properties in the Timmins area, and there's been a lot of nickel exploration in the province, and a lot of people snapping up projects. So I think that's something that we would certainly approach. I mean, we have a historic resource there, so we know there's a known quantity for us. Of course, we need to go demonstrate its current, but that's another opportunity where we could take it into production ourselves potentially, or partner with someone, or sell it off.
So for investors, a lot of them go, okay, tell me just a little bit about your team, because they're looking for that confidence that they're getting behind sort of a team of seasoned professionals.
For sure. So I'm a geologist. We have actually 3 geologists that work on a day-to-day. So myself, Adrian Smith, and Andrew Timms. Andrew Timms is the top notch. I mean, he's better than me. I don't take any offense when I say that. He was part of the Rainier River group when they took it from 600,000 to 6 million ounces before it was sold. So, I think that's important, where we've got really good technical team. And collectively, management, has over 150 years of experience in the capital markets, spread across, almost 20 companies. So we've all been around, and we've had some successes where we kind of want to, we take what's best, what's worked in the past, and we use that to make sure we keep doing that in the future.
So Usha Resources, 3 solid projects in different jurisdictions with different markets, and an exceptional team. This is a good time to be looking at Usha Resources.
I certainly think so.
Yeah. Well, Deepak, thank you for your time today.
All right. Thanks for having me.